President, what's missing here is leadership. What's missing here is the inability of a minister to provide a timeline of duty of care, of responsibility, of questions by senators to the Senate. What's missing here is the inability of a minister to talk straight, to talk honestly, consistently. Every minister in this cabinet has a responsibility to this parliament. Every minister. So when they are questioned, whether in the Senate or in the House, they have a responsibility to be able to respond to the questions. There is no disagreement around the need to have absolute empathy, sincere concern for a young woman whose story has been shown right across this country. We're not fighting over who feels more disgusted in what occurred here. What we demand to know in this Senate, Madam Deputy President, is the duty of care and responsibility of those in power, of those who are responsible for others, of those who are responsible for the duty of care of their staff. That is a question that we will continue to ask, Madam Deputy President. That is a question we must ask. To not do so would be an abrogation of our responsibility. Because right now, Madam Deputy President, the one who is abrogating that responsibility is the Minister herself, is the Prime Minister himself, because these questions must be asked and they must be answered. Because we have hundreds of staffers in this building. We have hundreds of workers in this building. And the rest of the country wants to know that we are able to reach to the highest of levels, above all political persuasion, to make this place a safe place. When the minister comes in here with one response to a question by a senator and then changes that response to a next question by a next senator, then we deserve the right to pursue this minister to hear the truth. What is your truth-telling here, Minister? Do the right thing. Speak your truth. Because all we hear is hidden messages, ducking and weaving. You are a leader in this government. You are supposed to be a leader in this Senate. You have a responsibility and duty of care, not only to those around you, but to our country as the Defence Minister. If you cannot, Minister, speak straight and honest in here, in the Senate, where you must be held accountable, then how can any Australian expect you to be doing that out there? How can our Defence Forces expect you to be doing that out there? When we ask you questions about the AFP, about your role in your meetings with them, you need to be clear. In one response today, you said one thing about the AFP. 10 minutes later, you couldn't remember what you'd said about the AFP. It is our duty as senators in this Senate to ask these questions. There is no challenge to who feels more disgusted and angered by the events of these past fortnight, and in fact, the past couple of years. Only Ms Higgins holds that. But we as senators have to pursue what we believe is the right thing to do, and that is to understand, Minister, the honesty and the truth-telling that is yet to come from you.